Since mid-March, most of us with 401ks considered long-term investments have just been looking away, simply riding out this uncertainty. Now, if you've checked your investments lately, you may be pleasantly surprised to see things back to somewhere close to where we were pre-pandemic. But some major shifts are happening as we speak, specifically in the Dow Jones Industrial Average.
One of the big switches that was just made is Exxon is no longer a part of it for a lot of different reasons. This has been a really interesting year in the market. We anticipated some volatility, but nobody could predict what took place this year with COVID and the unprecedented volatility in the market in March that we haven't seen since the Great Depression era.
Financial advisor Lauren Merkel says investors who have stayed the course and diversified their portfolios have likely been the big winners.
The S&P 500 is up about 6% year to date. So if you think about all the pain that people went through and they saw their 401k balance drop by maybe 20 to 30%, sitting here just a few short months later and they're up maybe 6 to 10% for the year. The NASDAQ, very tech heavy, has done extremely well. And a lot of people's focus typically is on either the Dow or the S&P 500. But if you look at the performance over the last 20 to 25 years, the NASDAQ has outperformed both the Dow and the S&P 500.
So the big driver is this new tech and virtual world we currently live in. Lauren has two big tips for those with retirement plans.
Number one, keep that money flowing into it as long as you can afford it on a monthly basis. That is going to benefit you by far and large more than anything else you can do. Number two is that have a good idea of what type of risk you are taking in your portfolio. There's been study after study that says investment behavior is the number one detriment to long-term performance. And usually that takes place because people are taking more risk than what they feel comfortable with. So we go through a really bad time in the market. Their portfolio is down more than what they feel comfortable with. And then they make decisions that they probably shouldn't make that hurt them long term.
So now is the time to start paying attention to your investments. Revisit with your financial planner so you're all on the same page. In studio, Elias Johnson, Local 5 News. We are Iowa.